Interloper Half-Life 2. What do you guys want to do for analog horror today? Liminal Land, you could do pretty quick. Okay. Look like, so is this like a reedy thing? It looks like a reedy thing. Could do Liminal and Interloper. Let's do that then. Because I saw a bunch of people recommend Liminal Land. Okay, give me a second to switch up the thing. We're just gonna go until I basically die. Because I'm very low on brain. Liminal Land and Interloper. Let's just do Liminal Land for now and promise that and nothing else. And then we'll go from there. Liminal Land does not come up as a name that... Oh, okay. Liminal Land is just like the flesh pit, but different. All right, there we go. And then horror, I guess. I need a good GIF. That's pretty good. All right. Liminal Land is apparently what happens when Nexpo, a YouTuber, makes a... Is this the right screen region? It is not. I knew that in advance, but I thought I'd click on it anyway. Where is my camera capture? Where you at, my dude? Video capture device? I mean, it's showing up like it can do that. My desktop? Video capture device. Just make another one. Doesn't seem to be wanting to do the capture device thing. You have some of the passwords for Liminal Land. I'll probably need them. I have no idea how to do anything. Yeah, for some reason I'm not getting the option to have cameras. Like, they're just not working. I mean, it's plugged in. I guess we're gonna have to go without a face cam today because I cannot get it to work. I apologize. I know some people are like, I don't care, but I'll try one last thing. If that works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Add existing full screen camera. Do you work? Okay. None of the cameras seem to work. It's so weird. It's definitely got that Nexpo aesthetic. If you're not familiar with Nexpo's stuff, he does he kind of does deep dives on horror stuff. So it kind of makes sense that he would eventually write his own horror thing. So here on the homepage, nothing to scroll down to, and I don't see anything secret to click. Oh, we can click Liminal Land. Certa 1986. Why do you have such a recent looking... Okay. Attractions. The Hall of Walls and the Paradise Playrooms. Then we got the Subliminal Land and the Laugh Track, Centrifuge, Skyliner, Unknown, Chrysanthemum. These look like AI generated faces. Yeah, I guess I was kind of thinking the same thing. All halls are halls of walls. Oh, okay. The revered Paradise Playrooms. They are? Yeah. I could tell. Because the faces are screwed up in a very specific way. Rumored to hold up to 100 riders at a time, it was rarely full. The Skyliner, Liminal Land's reverse freefall. Reverse freefall. So it yeets you up? Oh, you probably just go into freefall backwards. Much about this ride is unknown. The chrysanthemum. Liminal Land signature spinner, named after the flower. Yeah? Unknown? Much about this ride is unclear to this day. If you recall this, please fill out the form below. The serpentine. AI is going to have such a hard time with tracks. I mean, this would kill you. Like these curves, and there's also a gap here where there's just nothing. Funhouse. Clown Maze and Liminal Land. From my recollection, this ride was always empty. Liminal Land's transit system reportedly connects home to the various areas around the park. Where were you? One of these people doesn't have a head. Okay. So there's a fucked up land of rides. Let's just go back to home. Accommodations. What do we got? One of the finer creations of Liminal Land Park came with the creation of flagship accommodations. The holistic and opportune mutual experience, or home. The home project encompassed sprawling underground suburbia. This is actually a real house, if I recall correctly. I remember seeing this. Or something very similar to it. But I remember an underground house like this, where it's like, just looks like a regular house, but it's got AstroTurf. The nuclear bunker and yeah, that's the one. And then this is AI because of the... I kind of wish this wasn't done with AI art. And just my initial quick soft take is that was that Five Nights at Freddy's one? That wasn't Five Nights at Freddy's? The Walton Files. So far, I have more respect for the Walton Files than this. Because the Walton Files, despite the fact that the graphics were bad, he tried. AI art just is kind of detrimental to the aesthetic, because, like, I can't separate myself from knowing that that's the case here. Like, I'm not really scared of it being liminal, because I know very obviously that it's all AI. But I will try and suspend my... AI generates stuff that's just... I mean, like, I just see it, you know? I do think the payoff is kind of meh, and you can see it coming. All right, well, you know, we can give it a go. Built from the repurposed bones of the Lake Valley Observatory employee housing structure, the site once housed the facility's clean energy workers and families. At the time of creating the largest underground communities in existence, upon its opening, Liminal Land aimed to celebrate the sense of community by transitioning the home's purpose away from employees and geared towards park visitors, many of whom felt overwhelmingly comfortable while inside its illusionary nature. Sensation of homeliness was the sole intent behind this project. As Charon, god of the dead or whatever, sought to keep guests out inside the park for as long as possible in hopes of maximizing profits. Because of this goal, Home would be the only in-park hotel offered to guests, portably containing around 10,000 concurrent operational rooms at its peak, spread out over a handful of square miles underneath the Liminal Land. The ferryman, yeah. I've been avoiding this one because it looks meh. Just like first impressions, I'm getting that. Blending 50s inspired decor with modern cues from the 1980s, Home was a marvel of its time due to the intrigue and raving. Why would you? Okay, 30 years 30 years ago was like the 1980s. That would be like making a park that looks like the 1980s. That looks like it's like from the 80s. Like not like, you know, the fun 80s with the neon, but like the wood panel 80s that really existed. 30 years ago was the 90s. Oh, right. Fuck me. So it'd be like 30 years ago is 1993. God, I don't like being old. Yeah, I kind of forgot that I'm 35, so that doesn't really work. Okay, well, anyway, fulfilling their goal to keep the patrons of the park grounds for as long as humanly possible due to all the allure of home and its outward appearance of a sprawling underground suburbia, quick family vacations often turned into extended, even permanent stays. And for many, Liminal Land Park had indefinitely become home. Archives. Found footage. Sure. I'll fix the screen region just ever so slightly. It's actually pretty close. Thank you for joining our team. We're thrilled to have you here. I look forward to seeing your contributions to the betterment of Liminal Land and the park goers. In other words, welcome to your new home. So what is home? If it shows on the garage is right here, I swear to fuck. Holistic, opportune, mutual experience. Home Project strives to encompass the feeling of comfort and homeliness long associated with American suburbia. Simply put, home is where we cater to our guests' desire to stay in the fun for as long as possible. We absolutely must maintain the stability and image of home to ensure our guests stay as long as possible. Oh no, the music must stay as long as possible. Okay. As you'll see momentarily, we have strategically placed home slightly ahead of the park's entrance. Home is an opportune place to stay. Here our guests can venture into the park and access all of our esteemed attractions right from the starting line. Now you might ask, doesn't home seem rather small and far away from a lot of the park? There's a lot more than meets the eye lying just beneath the surface. Here's a visual comparison between the total area of home residencies overall size of the park. Since home is situated directly beneath the entire park, let's overlap the two and zoom in out so we can accurately showcase the true size of home. Let me guess, massive the entirety of like America or some weird shit? Or are you just gonna jump scare me? It's very important that we spot and correct any sort of mess or inconvenience thoroughly and swiftly. We don't want our guests to feel uncomfortable and wish to leave permanently. It's time for you to use what you've learned so far. Try to spot the inconveniences in the following images, of course. I'm not getting any dick in this room. Is that what's wrong with it? There you go, silly. Okay, yeah, you just take out the doors and shit. Let's try again, shall we? All right. Home training course. All right, case study. Your following footage tape will serve as an integral example of showing casing improper containment measures leading to anomalous occurrences in home residence. Case study. Pay attention thoroughly. Note what went wrong. We never want to see like incidents such as this one again. At the end of each segment, a message will briefly be displayed. They'll indicate one of the more following important information regarding anomalous encounters or occurrences, what to avoid when present in similar situations, what kind of behavior we hate to see and our subjects exhibit, which areas are prohibited from being accessed even by Charon associates, what to immediately correct following the viewing of this tape. Crow 64? Throw it in the suggestions. I don't know what that is. At least he's giving me time to read it. That said something, but I couldn't catch it. I'm not huge on ARGs, so... I mean, this just looks like a bit from the back rooms. Like, this literally was in the back rooms. The kin whatever one. And he went in one. It was one of the ones on the left at the bottom end of the street, and then he got chased. And you're going to that exact one. What about the lens also? I mean, I guess there's a little bit of a fisheye going. I mean, it looks convincingly real. Don't follow strange sounds. Do not enter a stranger's home. I mean, this all seems fine. What's so wrong with it? I'd jerk off in here, yeah. Why not? You know how much fun that would be? No one's coming for you. No one's gonna chase you down over here. You could shit in a corner and then you could piss on it and then you could come. Who's gonna stop you? Notice, block this door. Why even have a door then? Never leave a passage unblocked. Curiosity will become regret. Do not go in there. I played the Doom mod that Vinny played the other day before he did. This is literally just the back rooms. Isn't it? Yeah, it was great, man. The first time I beat it, and then I was like, I didn't kill like half of these guys. Time to bounce. I'm gonna give it till the end of this video. Maybe it'll do something interesting. May never be true, may never be seen, may never be right. You are already dead. Yeah, first time I beat it was like under like 30 minutes. I was just like, oh, it does still say Resident Evil. I'll fix that. Sorry about that. I thought I did change it. Yeah, this is Kane Pixel's back rooms with the numbers filed off. Those who seek departure will lose themselves. We hope you learn from others' mistakes. We hope you have a pleasant day here at Liminal Land. Like, there's a portion of GM Construct that's kind of scary. You know, like the dark area where you have to go under the, and there's like a dark room to do stuff in. That's a little scary. I mean, it's empty, but I mean, if you're playing on a server with other people, it could not be empty. Yeah, one of my favorite things about the back room is like, or the back rooms as a concept is just like banal horror. The idea of there just being like a fella in there that murders you, I don't think is necessary. Just wander around, never finding a way out, with a vague sense of mold. The vague sense of mold is really what it comes about to. Yeah, I may be real to you. This is like the dude's covered like all of these things, right? Like flesh pit, back rooms, all that, right? Like, I mean, you can just buy fucking swag and shit. Like, yeah, I kind of don't care. Merch for a creepypasta is the worst thing. I guess, yeah. It's demons. Parks gathers for people for demon sacrifice. Got it. Yeah, Flesh Pit does it right. This, I feel like, is just copying that. I'm sorry. I know other people wanted me to keep like reading through this, but this is just like very whatever. Let's give Interloper a try. Which is apparently a Half-Life 2 thing. Yeah, I mean, like Nexpo, there's a thing. I think what is going on here And I'll give you this take right now. They say if you want to write good music, one of the things you should do is not listen to the same genre as that you are trying to write in, because you will just make something that sounds exactly like that, right? And I feel like that's what's happened to this guy here, is that he has seen all of those different, like all the classics, and he's just kind of doing that rather than something new and interesting. Like if I want to write like a chill, like chill hop kind of thing, I listen to almost exclusively metal and punk. If I want to do something that's metal, I'll go and listen to something that's like, I don't know, pop or something weird, because like I don't get stuck in trying to do something similar to let's not mince words. Doing something truly original and not derivative is at all is hard. I mean, yeah, but been there, done that. I don't know what your excuse is. I don't know who Nick Crowley is, but yeah, this one, you can miss me on this one. Let's switch over to Interloper. Notifications. There's a meta narrative about 2 shovelware reviewers. No. Okay, someone's upset that I didn't enjoy something the way they wanted me to. I mean, like, I would say that, like, the Town of Nowhere, not to, like, stroke my own cock, but, like, I'm gonna do that for a minute. The Town of Nowhere is, like, a different thing. The closest comparison you can have, I want to say, is, like, Homestuck? Like, and even still, like, that was incidental. And a lot of it being similar to Homestuck is mainly because, like, a little bit Welcome to Night Vale, sure. But, like, I wouldn't say that it's, like, literally just those things, you know? Anyway. In the game Half-Life 2, there's an ongoing mystery that has never been solved. The Interloper mystery. I was thinking that there was going to be some, like, treat that allows you to see Alex's tits, but okay. What's with the weird graffiti in Ravenholm? It's in the beginning part of the dark alley. It's very creepy, if you ask me. Is this a glitch or what? When you walk up to it, there's a weird noise. Is it G-Man? When's the next last resort? I'm having a really hard time mentally right now. So I'm not doing a great job at doing that. I apologize. It'll come back soon. In the alley in the intro? What alley? The dark one or the lit one with the light? I didn't see anything and I checked both. First public record of the Interloper from 2005. This 34-page thread would be my starting point. Is there audio? Sort of. Just like sounds. Too much text. I'm okay with it in a format like this. Yeah, like atmospheric noise. In-game recording, locating their graffiti. Okay. Okay. Like, it's kind of got me believing that there's, like, actually a thing. I feel like reinstalling just to be able to go and find whatever this is. I mean, I've seen that one like a billion times. This is the graffiti in question. Yeah. Like. Okay. It's very similar to the Umbrella Man graffiti with some slight differences. See, that's the one I was thinking it was. He's getting shot at. Okay. To better understand, we need to dive into the map file itself. Decompiled map. Sure. Yeah. Okay. What about it then? Okay, so there's some like garbage at the bottom of it, like under where you would see. Something wrong with this decal. Sure. A copy file downloaded off the archive website. Is image file VTF format is clearly corrupted. To find out why, you need to inspect it in a text editor. I actually kind of believe that this might be real. Like, this looks legitimate. Like, in any case, anyone didn't realize the decal does not exist. Okay, but it seems very believable. This is what you find inside. Console command interlope, unknown command interlope, console get s.interlope.pull colon 27015. That's a port, isn't it? These messages are console commands. But are they legitimate? What do they do? Here's what happens when you type them in. Lope, okay. You need first the interlope command. I'm going to get rid of the closed captions because it's just the same shit. Or it won't work according to Half-Life2.net. And there's that second command. Congratulations, please enter with caution. You might be wondering, what the fuck just happened? It's a good question. For some reason, command causes the game to generate and play a demo. Cool. If you don't know what a demo is, it's just, yeah. Source games allow you to record gameplay with the record command. This tracks player inputs and in the game world while you play. Right. And then you can play it back. You can then play demo back to play the recording. I'm not playing this game. Yeah, sure. They'll quit to the menu once they're... Okay, sure. We know this is... We know that this git command generates a demo because it creates a demo file called data.dim. Then it increments starting at 2, data 2, data 3, etc. I mean, so far, nothing spooky. So what's the data inside these demos, and where does it come from? I wanted to find out. The data is spooky. Okay, so you're gonna have to slow that down then. You quickly discover that most of these are just a few seconds long. Yeah, and just spinning rapidly. According to Half-Life2.net, it shows up 90% of the time. Well, what's really interesting is the other 10%. All right.
Let me read a letter I received. Rather than trying to answer every possible question.
Is this the correct commands, but just dawn on the wrong map? I am the trash man. I mean, so far, nothing, but I'm down. I'm interested to see where this goes. Can actually even generate a map that will go with the demo. Oh. Oh. We have to make sure that we see this. Map sticks around in a file called data.bsp. You can even load and explore them. Cool. Something to know, there's a lot of games built on the Source engine. True. Does this work in those other games? I would assume so. So it's the same command every time, generates a different thing. Looks like it still works.
Mission begins in 30 seconds.
Here's a few interesting ones that I found in TF2. I don't know TF2 well enough to know what of this is real and not. Is the pit real? 5. Halloween map. Things got really interesting when I used Counter-Strike Source. Ooh. Okay. I was saying Emesis Blue? I have not, no. Oh, that looks like VR. Oh, now we're going somewhere with something. gotta check your corners. Check boxes, check car. Sandbag. Oh no, it's the guy, I guess. So I'm sorry, is this supposed to be VR or is this supposed to be like normal gameplay? Okay. Every once in a while, you get a really strange demo recording like that. I mean, that was interesting. HL Forums Net refers to these as Type 5 demos, most famous of which is really just Spooky demo on the coast level of HL2. Clip known as Spooky Coast is long lost along with another popular clip called Misty. If you know where to find these let me know. These screenshots are all I can find. I love that. In my search, I found 2 of these spooky Type 5 demos myself. This is the other one. I love that one of the recordings is done in fraps. Okay. Unfortunately, at around 6 a.m. So it's the same command every time. It just stopped working. I mean, it's a source game. Sometimes it's silly like that. Just Control B. Why are you typing it in so slow every time? You can turn off the intro videos? Yeah, do it in Dota. Command stop working. Okay. And the graffiti is gone. Well, you just loaded up your normal version of the game. This remains one of the greatest mysteries of Half-Life 2. Still unsolved after 16 years. I honestly was like down to believe this, that there was some weird shit. If you have information or recordings of your own, please share them with us below. In the meantime, I'll try and keep trying the commands to see if they work again at some point. I'll keep you all in the loop. The payoff is a little fumbled. Yeah, I agree. Oh. Let's see what it is. What text did we miss? Yeah, there's another video in this series. There's more. Please take a seat. Said in a bunch of different languages. Right before I was going to upload this, I found the old lost video file of the infamous Spooky Coast demo from Half-Life2.net thread, started in 2005. Here it is. I love that it's in fraps. Okay. Jump scare warning? Yeah, there's gotta be one coming. Next window, maybe? There's a face there for a second. Were those letters in the sky? I think they're... Yeah, they're the guys. I have a feeling that's just like the model decoupling from the camera or something. Okay. Oh, there's more. Skybox. Are you pretending like that's your production company? Yeah, I just wanted to see the rest of the video just in case if something happened, but... Hello? Welcome home, my love. I'll let you know when I'm done streaming. Okay, love you. Wife home. Almost 1 year later, it returns. When was the first... Okay, hold up. 54 seconds. When was the first video posted? 5 months ago. Okay. After many months of attempting to access the Interloper commands again, I hadn't been able to investigate further. However, since releasing part 1, I made new findings myself. For example, I know how to generate how much time I have to generate demos. 5 hours, 24 minutes, 48 seconds. Console commands have something to do with something called parameters. One such parameter is -h, which will display helpful info about a command. Typing interlope with -h gives me a number. Random each time. Typing it again gives a slightly smaller number. So you deduce that this is a countdown to 6 a.m. exactly. Basically, around the same time of year, I lost access. Okay. So I had less than 6 hours to learn as much as possible. So, okay. Not to break the illusion, but you booted up Half-Life 2 at midnight again? Just to do this? When you thought it would never work again? Okay, fine, whatever. Let them be curious. You know what? The people who solve these kind of things are the people who do shit like that. First and foremost, I need to make the most out of the time I had. Simply brute forcing Half-Life 2 it didn't bear much fruit. Y'all had many great suggestions as well as great questions. I'll try and answer what I can. Why are they called Type 5 demos? Because there are 5 general types of demos produced. Type 1. 1 to 2 second random twisting. 80% chance. Yeah, we've seen that. Type 2. Just stuck up in the skybox, sorta. Stuck in the sky demos where the player is trapped out of bounds before dying. Right. These are somewhat more common, 10 to 12%, though not particularly interesting. Type 3. Aimless play demos where the player spends minutes doing random actions. Some have suggested that it could be gameplay from a different map, but we don't really know. Exactly, that's what I was thinking immediately, because the stuff they're doing seems like it would work on a different map. Type 4. Proper gameplay demos where the player is actually playing through a level. These are quite uncommon, and they happen to be very more common in the game Portal specifically. Okay? And then type 5. There really isn't a consensus on what these are exactly. They're VR. In my investigations last year, I had no idea how lucky I was to even find 2 of them. Because in my November 9th investigation, I've only encountered 1. Well, kinda. More on that later. There are these questions due to the uncanny nature of their contents. SpookyCoast.move. Unfortunately, can't look into much further into Spooky Coast since it only exists as a video. What about the 2 I generated last year? Good news is, I still have all the files. They come in 2 parts. Demo file and a map file called data.bsp. However, one thing to note is that replaying these type of 5 games gives a different result. This is how the demos played as if they were initially generated. This is how it looks when the demo file is reloaded later. So like slightly offset. Actually, I never tried to replay the demo files after generating them back in 2021. So it's possible that this could be due to data rot, missing assets, or gameplay updates. Okay. I've uploaded both files. Okay. Provided these are generated demo files and map files for each, plus a README file for file placement. You can replay the demos yourself and see them on your own machine. If you're good with Source Engine or just curious, let me know if you find anything interesting within. I'm assuming that there's some spooky ass shit in there. But do be aware, these files could be unstable, crashing, etc. Probably demonic infestation and shit. Any help in figuring out what these are would be greatly appreciated. What'd you do with the smiley face there? I'm going back frame by frame. This is taking a minute. I apologize. Are you literally there for like less than a frame? Like what's going on there? Okay, it's just a line. Okay. Not that you guys haven't already tried to help me figure it out. Many of you speculated these could be virtual reality. Speculated? We know that. What? However, the characters' movements seem to indicate a full world interaction. Do they? And Spooky Coast suggests that they are fully physical, like NPCs or ragdolls. So it's more likely to be something. No, that's probably what it is. You have sent me this screenshot as a possible explanation, claiming to be an old promotional tech demo of a cut source tool called DM Editor. But I couldn't find any evidence of this existing or being shown off anywhere. So we still don't really know anything. Can you stop showing us the type 1s? Need suggested testing more games, so that's exactly what I focused on here. I mean, this is still Half-Life 2. Episodes work pretty much the same as the base game. Oh. I see. CSGO kind of works, but it's more unstable, though, and crashes a lot. Going back in time, data feed source also seems to work great, which is interesting. Considering its age, I should test it more in the future. Okay, so we're looking at a specific date where these things happen. Oh shit, we're in Dota now. Dota 2 doesn't work. Source 2 seems to be out of the question here. Okay. But loading Dota 2 build on the old 2015 Source engine actually works. Sorta. Just, oh my god, you can just press down arrow. Mouse movement is mine. I can navigate the camera in these demos. Similarly, Gary's Mod doesn't seem to have any function. At least retail Gary's Mod. Because it actually does work in Gmod 9. I don't know what Gmod 9 is. This one also warrants further investigation. Well, that looks like a Type 2 there. As you can see, the functionality is very spotty. It all seems so strange. However, things would only get stranger. Yeah, I think closer we get to like the final minutes, we should get more weirdness. Can you learn to copy paste, please? He's practicing, he should practice more. If you recall, I mentioned that Portal 2 has lots of Type 4 demos. Yeah, ones where it just works. It's actually the first Type 4 I ever generated. As mentioned previously, Portal has a disproportionate number of these, making Portal a very unusual game to test. Well, this was an all that made Portal unusual. Is it gonna have the spooky guy again? I mentioned earlier that I only generated one Type 5 this night. It was during Portal testing. Oh, shit. Well, we almost generated a Type 5. Oh, okay. I don't really know how to explain what happened next, so I'll just show you what happened. Please do. Pacing, not this guy's best suit. Yeah, right near the end of the timeline here. That was a Type 4 or a Type 1. No, it's Type 2. And here's a Type 4.
An intubation associate will be dispatched to revive you with peptic salve and adrenaline.
This appears to be a Type 4.
You think this one's gonna be able to solve it?
What? That wasn't my voice.
Yeah, me neither.
Oh, there we go. Now we got a
look,
spooky
we got one. Look.
Oh, but we're almost out of time. And we get jump scared in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, what? Oh.
Oh.
Do you see that? I just did that. Speaking of control, look, I can crouch. Okay, WASD doesn't move. Hey, it's our guy. Hey, guy. And that looks weird. What is that? Is there anything else of note? Yeah, I know, right? I don't think the chamber looks like this. It looks weird.
Who the fuck are you talking to?
Is that the player? Interesting.
Okay.
Oh,
Did you see something? I didn't see anything. No, I saw Umbrella Guy for a second when he went around the corner.
what's the name? It's like show trigger toggle.
It's right there on the list. Oh no, there he is.
What?
Okay.
Night. Yeah, my portal install is kind of fricked.
Just do the cache like repair thing. Was there a demon face? I totally missed it.
So yeah.
We only have 10 hours in Portal. In our pursuit of answers, we only found more questions. Like, also don't give me credits, man. Oh no, spookles. Let's see what they are. It's charming. Okay, so we got like creepy stuff and then frame and more creepy stuff. Looks like just texture. More texture. You know what? At least it's not another fucking back room. Oh, wait, there's something. There's a heavy there with no texture. There's another one in the background. There's a guy on a chair with a weirdly long neck. Part of what makes this work is exploring the files to yourself. Okay, so that's a thing I can do. Like, I kind of wish that they hadn't, like, spoiled the illusion by giving credits. Like, I kind of enjoyed it more when it didn't. Oh, is there more? Oh, there's more. I thought it was done. Oh, there's so many more. There's 4 parts? Okay. How long is part 4? This one's like 20 minutes. Have I watched Lonely Girl 15? I should. I don't think I've watched that on stream. I mean, that's just G-Man, but long. Start at the beginning. Welcome back to this video. We'll come back to this video. Made a lot of progress on this strange source engine mystery. We've also garnered a lot of interest in the first 2 videos. Adding this and part 4 together is about an hour. Like, a bit of a precipitous drop off in views. 93,000 versus almost like, yeah, it's like, I mean, that's about what you'd expect. Like, you do lose a lot. Like, the first video is always going to be the most popular. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I think I'm gonna die. I'm just the caffeine has fully left my system now, and now I'm just like, there's nothing left in my system. You good? Yeah, I'm just I'm out of caffeine at this point. Yeah, why don't we finish this one next week? I gotta say, I think I enjoy the idea of there being this weird mystery more than them showing us the solution. Because when it was like anything could be happening, that was great. We've got an art here. It's from Axe Swing Art. It says, watching RevScarecrow's Elder Scrolls Oblivion VOD, Rat is a good boy. And I need to do that. I think tomorrow we'll keep up with the thing of doing maybe like Pokemon or something. We might do some Oblivion tomorrow. I'm checking to see if there's any other art. There is a new art. This seems to be a pizza tower reference. The Fecal, Vinny and the Meat, and Skylar the God. Vigilant Limu, Shithead, Chatman, Fake Scarecrow, Mike Jabroni, and then the Prostitutes. I don't quite know this reference, but yeah. You got the best boss to be swapped with? That's good. It's a bit silly to call it like, I mean, it's better in Liminal Land, I'll be honest. You got the horror boss? That's cool. I like that. All right, well, I will see you guys tomorrow with something, and I will see you then. So, I hope, yeah, Liminal Land just feels like it's trying a little too hard. All right, well, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.